Kicked out of show business. Yeah, because I'm mean. Yeah. Yeah, you can't be mean and be in show business.
For nearly 20 years, Ellen DeGeneres was daytime TV's golden child. She danced through her monologues, surprised audiences with giveaways, and ended every show with the same reminder: be kind to one another. Her talk show collected 64 daytime Emmys. She hosted the Oscars twice, snapped the viral selfie that broke Twitter records, and in 2016, Barack Obama awarded her the Presidential Medal of Freedom. To millions, Ellen wasn't just a talk show host. She was America's friend, a symbol of optimism and kindness. But in 2020, everything changed. Headlines accused her of running a toxic workplace. Employees came forward with stories of cruelty.
Phony, liar, hypocrite. She's known about this for 17 years.
Ratings nosedived, advertisers pulled back, and the woman who built her empire on kindness suddenly stood accused of hypocrisy. Within 2 years, the show was gone. So how did Ellen go from cultural icon to one of the most controversial figures in television? Let's unravel the downfall of Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen was born on January 26, 1958 in Metairie, Louisiana. After leaving the University of New Orleans, she worked a string of odd jobs: paralegal, vacuum saleswoman, and even a house painter, all the while building her comedy in small New Orleans clubs. Her sharp observational humor caught attention quickly, and in 1984, Showtime named her the funniest person in America. 4 years later, she delivered her phone call to God routine on The Tonight Show.
Yeah, hi, God. This is Ellen. Ellen. DeGeneres. DeGeneres. What's so funny? No, I never thought of that. It does sound like that, doesn't it?
Johnny Carson laughed so hard, he invited her over to his desk, making her the first woman ever to receive that honor on a debut appearance. Overnight, Ellen went from local act to national name. By the early 90s, she landed roles in sitcoms like Open House and Lauryn Hill, and in 1994, ABC gave her her own show, These Friends of Mine, soon renamed Ellen. And it looked like just any standard sitcom, but Ellen was about to push it into history. In April 1997, Ellen's character came out as gay in The Puppy episode.
Susan, I'm gay.
At the same time, Ellen herself appeared on the cover of Time magazine with the headline, "Yep, I'm Gay." The episode was historic. 42 million people tuned in. Oprah played her therapist. The writing even won an Emmy. And for the first time ever, an openly gay lead anchored a primetime show. But with the celebration came backlash. Chrysler pulled ads. An ABC affiliate in Alabama refused to air the episode, and the network had to add parental advisories before broadcast. Eventually, ratings dropped, and by 1998, the show was cancelled. Ellen later described herself as a persona non grata in Hollywood, and for years, her phone didn't ring. She had broken barriers, but she had also been pushed to the side. And yet, just when it seemed like her career might be over, she began a comeback no one saw coming. Her second act began in 2003, where she voiced the forgetful but lovable Dory in Pixar's Finding Nemo.
All right, Dory, let's go over this one more time. We know your memory's not the best.
Yep, can't remember diddly.
I know.
Can't remember squat.
That's right.
Diddly squat.
Diddly squat. Now,
Later that year, the Ellen DeGeneres Show premiered.
Thank you. It's September 8th. This is our very, very first show, and you are my very first audience.
The show was built around lightness, celebrity interviews, goofy games, surprise giveaways, and Ellen's dance breaks. By its 5th season, it was drawing millions of daily viewers and had won dozens of daytime Emmys. Her sign of "Be kind to one another" became her signature. She went on to host the Oscars in 2007 and 2014, staged the selfie that became the most retweeted photo of the decade, and in 2016 stood at the White House receiving the Medal of Freedom. Brands saw her as safe that she signed deals with CoverGirl, and JCPenney famously stood by her even when the conservative groups demanded they cut ties. By the late 2010s, Ellen wasn't just a successful host, she was one of the most trusted people in American entertainment. But when an image is built entirely on kindness, one crack can shatter everything. In March 2020, comedian Kevin T. Porter posted a viral thread calling Ellen notoriously one of the meanest people alive. Then thousands of replies poured in, some trivial, others disturbingly consistent. A month later, the writer reported that Ellen's longtime crew had gone weeks without communication during the pandemic shutdown. When filming did resume, many found their hours cut and replaced by outside contractors. Then Ellen went on to compare isolating in her Beverly Hills mansion to being like jail.
This is like being in jail, is what it is. It's mostly because I've been wearing the same clothes for 10 days and everyone in here is gay.
For viewers stuck in cramped apartments or losing jobs, the comment wasn't funny, it was offensive. What once looked like harmless sarcasm suddenly looked like evidence. And for the first time, the public began questioning whether the kindness was ever real.
Yes.
Hedda Muscat was with Ellen from the beginning.
We were told from the very beginning, don't talk to Ellen, don't do this, you can't go into her office. It was very nerve-wracking, very stressful. We all walked on eggshells all the time.
On July 2020, BuzzFeed News published a bombshell investigation. Dozens of current and former staff described experiencing racism, intimidation, and firings after medical leave while working on Ellen's show. 2 weeks later, a second report alleged sexual harassment and misconduct by top producers Kevin Lehman, Ed Glavin, and Jonathan Norman. Staff accused them of unwanted touching and lewd comments. This resulted in Warner Media launching an internal investigation. Within weeks, all 3 producers were gone. Ellen then emailed her staff an apology. On day 1 of our show, I told everyone in our first meeting that the Ellen Show would be a place of happiness. Obviously, something changed, and I am disappointed to learn that this has not been the case. And for that, I am sorry. For 17 years, Ellen had sold kindness. Now, her own employees said it was all a lie. And the empire that once looked unstoppable suddenly looked fragile. In September 2020, Ellen opened season 18 with a televised apology.
This summer, there were allegations of a toxic work environment at our show. The truth is, I am that person that you see on TV. I am also a lot of other things, and I am working on all of that. And if I've ever let someone down, if I've ever hurt their feelings, I am so sorry for that.
The premiere attracted 2.6 million viewers, its best in years. But the recovery didn't last. Within 6 months, ratings had dropped 43%, and ad revenue fell from $131 million to $105 million. Celebrities were split. Kevin Hart and Katy Perry defended her, but Greg Garrett called her mistreatment of staff common knowledge, to which Leah Thompson agreed. Even Ellen's longtime DJ said the workplace was toxic. By May 2021, Ellen announced the show would end after season 19.
I am announcing that next season, season 19, is going to be my last season. The past 18 years, you have to know, has changed my life, and I owe it all to you.
She said the decision wasn't about the scandal, but to the public, it was clear. Her audience had already left. The final episode aired on May 2022. Jennifer Aniston, her first guest in 2003, returned to close the circle.
To all of you who have watched this show and supported me, thank you so much for this platform. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I feel the love, and I send it back to you. Bye.
Ellen walked off stage to applause, but her reputation forever changed. In 2024, she tried to reclaim her voice with a Netflix special. She joked about being kicked out of show business for being mean. But then she admitted it was devastating. I was an immature boss, and it took me a long time to want to do anything again. In late 2024, Ellen and Portia quietly moved to the Cotswolds in England. At first, it seemed like just another celebrity relocation, but Ellen later revealed the timing wasn't random. The move came right after Donald Trump's re-election. Everything here is just better, she told a UK audience. Officially, it was politics. But with her talk show gone, her reputation battered, and Hollywood doors closing, the move also looked like a retreat from a country where her image had collapsed. Ellen's legacy is divided. She made history for LGBTQ visibility in the 90s, and she built one of the most successful talk shows ever. But the empire built on kindness collapsed the moment kindness itself became the question. Now she says she left America because of Trump. But was it really due to politics? Or is she trying to run away from the scandal, a destroyed public image, and the need to start over? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.